Why do we love to hate? Enemies to lovers. The trope everyone loves, but very few get right, at least in the movies. But when it works, it's gold. Case in point, The Hating Game. With a screenplay by Christina Mengert and based on the excellent book by Sally Thorne, let's break down why this one works and what you can take away to make your own stories 10 times better. Who am I? I'm six-figure indie author turned produced screenwriter with more than 200 romance novels to my name. I eat, sleep, and breathe romance. And when it comes to enemies to lovers, here's the truth. Just bickering is not enough. If your couple hates each other the whole time and then suddenly kisses, that's not romance. That's emotional whiplash. Enemies to lovers isn't just about banter or insult. It's about emotional growth. The couple starts in opposition because their wounds and flaws are clashing. But if it's done well, the romantic journey forces them to confront these inner flaws and grow. That's what makes it so satisfying. That's what The Hating Game does so well. Now, the script was based on the book, yes, and the book provided excellent bones. But let me say from experience, it's difficult to make the same gradual character transitions with so little room. The book is close to 400 pages, and turning it into a script of maybe 120 pages of mostly white space, that's difficult. So let's hear it for the screenwriter here, okay? Here's where they nailed it. Let's talk Lucy. On the surface, she's sweet and bubbly, but her flaw? She's a hardcore people pleaser. She's obsessed with being liked, and that flaw is being driven by a wound. She's deeply insecure and constantly trying to prove that she deserves her place, right? Now, Josh, he's cold, rigid, kind of a jerk, at least on the surface. His flaw is that he pushes people away to protect himself. Why? Because he's carrying a wound too. Fear of vulnerability and failure, thanks in large part to his very toxic family and some past betrayals. Now, put them in the same office, competing for the same promotion, boom, instant chemistry. But not because they hate each other, because their flaws are pricking each other's wounds. Every single scene between them is emotionally charged for that reason. Their flaws trigger each other. Josh's coldness pokes at Lucy's need to be liked. Lucy's friendliness challenges Josh's emotional walls. There's a slow, believable transition from enemies to lovers, and in The Hating Game, it nails it. So, how do they do it? Their flaws trigger each other. Josh's coldness pokes at Lucy's need to be liked. Lucy's friendliness challenges Josh's emotional walls. There's a slow, believable transition from enemies to lovers. And that's where this book and the screenplay really nails it. And here's what they do to make that happen. They show grudging respect. Josh starts to see Lucy's ambition and creativity. She's not just cute and quirky, she's sharp, she's driven. And Lucy, she realizes Josh is just cold and robotic. He's actually principled and observant, and he sees things that no one else does. And the next step, emotional exposure. The more time they spend together outside the office, the more the cracks show. Lucy sees Josh's family dynamic and the pressure he's under. He sees her vulnerabilities like her loneliness and how she's trying to prove herself. And then there's the moments of care. He takes her home when she's sick. A great part. She defends him when others tear him down. In this progression, it matters. You can't skip straight from I hate you to I love you. The middle, the grudging respect stage, this is where the magic happens. Don't get me wrong, the chemistry is great and the banter is sublime, but the real reason this enemies to lovers works isn't just the spicy kisses, those are awesome too. It's the emotional blueprint. The tension is based on their wounds and flaws. Their interactions prick at each other's wounds, but also open the door to healing. They change independently because of the relationship, not for the relationship. Their relationship is the pressure cooker that forces growth. And that, my friends, that is the real heart of enemies to lover. Not you complete me, but you challenge me to be a better person. If you want to write enemies to lovers that readers actually believe and root for, start by asking what flaws are clashing, what wounds are at play, and build your emotional arc from there. Want more breakdowns like this? Subscribe, like, and let me know in the comments. What's your favorite enemies to lovers romance?